fall ahead for Chenault Vineyards. EKU to host a conference about suicide prevention and the connection with faith. We have the details of two men from New York who were arrested in Lexington this week. Samantha Burford will join us with the latest edition of the Weekender Report, plus the latest sports update and local weather forecast. But we'll start things off with our lead story today. We have breaking news as we come on the air with you. Area fire crews and other first responders are on the scene of a reported RV and house fire that is going on currently in the 100 block of Bethlehem Road here in Madison County. Several fire departments are on the scene at this time, including Madison County, Waco, Red Lick, and the Bluegrass Army Depot fire departments are all working that scene. We are working to get more information as well. Also, this just in at news time, an injury accident has been reported this afternoon as well. That is on Owsley Fork Road here in Madison County. Now, we have just learned Madison County Coroner Jimmy Cornelson has been called to the scene of that accident, so that appears to be a fatality. WBON TV 9 is working on that story to get more information for you as well. Be sure to follow all of our updates on our newscast, following our newscast, at our website, WBONTV.com. Well, EQI, which is located near Ferristown Middle School in the Berea Industrial Park, is a contractor for Hyster-Yale. After approving a land sale for approximately 21 acres on Maid Road on Friday, Berea officials believe the same strategy will work more than likely in attracting new industrial suppliers for Berea's big industries, supporting expansion and bringing new jobs. The Berea Industrial Development Authority met earlier today, unanimously approving the sale of approximately 21 acres in the city's industrial park. The property was sold to Minelis Berea Spec, LLC. Officials say the property located at 500 Maid Road will likely be the site of one or more spec buildings. Officials said two suppliers to industrial park tenants, perhaps three, are already studying the site for relocation to Berea. Wrapping up Friday's meeting, the city's Director of Industrial and Business Development, Donna Angel, said there's continued interest in Berea for new ventures. I think we're moving right along, Angel told board members. There are a lot of inquiries out there to see what we have to offer, so we're standing in a really good position in the industrial park, but around town as well. Well, a student at Clay County Public Schools was held at gunpoint today by a voluntary staff member at the high school. According to documents from the Clay County Sheriff's Office, Christopher Collier drove onto Clay County High School property Wednesday morning, asked a student to get into his vehicle, and then pulled out a gun. Collier allegedly pointed the gun at the student's head, told him he would kill him, and said he was making a video of the incident. Collier is now facing multiple charges, including trespassing, wanton endangerment, and terroristic threatening. The story is still being investigated, and once more details come out, WBON TV will have those for you as well. The month of September is National Suicide Prevention Month, and next week, a conference about the connection between faith and mental health will be held at Eastern Kentucky University. Advocates from faith communities say that faith can be a resource for those struggling with mental illness, but many in the community are unsure of where to start. Melinda Moore, Associate Professor of Psychology at EKU, said, "We talk about homelessness. We talk about hunger from the pulpit. This is just one of those issues that we haven't talked enough about." As that comes closer to taking place, WBON TV are looking to perhaps grab an interview with someone from the conference to help us learn more. Well, the Chenault Vineyards stage has seen many different artists, genres of music, and even bands take the stage this summer. And as we go into the fall, the folks at the Vineyards are once again excited to offer more local artists a place to showcase their talents. Gage Hill has more.
It's been a very busy but entertaining summer for Chenault Vineyards, and more importantly, for the many people who have visited the Vineyards during their many live performances over the last few months. Christina Chenault and Nick Cassetta have both been helping promote and plan the Vibe in the Vines, Picking in on the Vines, and many other events this summer, and they spoke with WBON about how much fun it's been showcasing so many talented artists.
We've been very busy. We had Pam Tillis and Jamie O'Neill with our first Vibe in the Vines of this year's concert series, which was great. We've had our Last Call revival every Wednesday night, which has been a hit.
On Christina's night.
Yeah, it's Christina's night. So
the princess has got to have her own night, right?
Absolutely.
Well, we kind of came together in the Wednesday nights. If you've not been out on a Wednesday night, you've got to come out and catch these guys. They're great. We've had, what else? We had your band out last weekend.
Yeah. We had a pretty good show last weekend out there.
We've had Brady Seals, Alex Miller, Ray Scott,
Will Nance, Brassfield, yeah.
We've had some great players come out this year and sing with us and perform. So looking forward, we're already starting to plan and plot for next year's calendar, and got some great stuff coming up this season for the fall.
Yeah, so we try to keep as many local artists involved as possible because, you know, there's a lot of venues out there that these guys don't get to play. And so I feel like it's a great opportunity for them to get out there and get their music out there. You know, we're doing all original material, and we're trying to avoid covers as much as possible on those nights. And then we'll have a special guest come in and do their set as well. So it'll be like the first set starts at 6 o'clock, and then it's the local singer-songwriters from around here and everywhere. And then the second set, I'll go up and do my original stuff, you know, 35, 45 minutes. And then the third set, we close the night out with the main act, whoever the featured artist is that month.
The second Vibe in the Vines concert series is coming up on October 4th. You can make it a big weekend by heading out to Vibe in the Vines on Friday, and then on Saturday, the Millstone Festival, which also has a great lineup scheduled for it.
We're so excited to have Dina Carter come. I've loved her since I was a little girl. I mean, who doesn't know Strawberry Wine? So she's coming October 4th. It's our second Vibe in the Vines of this season. She'll have Lost Saints and the Goodwin Brothers with her, and expect to see a lot of what you saw with Pam Tillis. Not quite as long of a festival day, but still 3 good acts.
For more information, be sure to follow Chenault Vineyards on Facebook or visit ChenaultVineyards.com. For WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage. And if you haven't been to the Vineyards this summer, you've really been missing out. Of course, they've got the great views, obviously, but the entertainment has been spectacular, and the food, pretty good as well. We'll step aside for our first commercial break here on Live at 5. When we come back in, we'll check in on the forecast for the big football game tonight between Madison Central and Madison Southern when we come right back. Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mamoot Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mamoot Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kopudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in.
We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow! granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Back here on Live at 5, Michael Watkins wrapping up the week with you, and it's going to be a busy weekend for local sports fans with rivalry games all over the area featuring many of our favorite teams. The threat of rain will still be a factor tonight as Madison Central and Madison Southern face off, but to get the inside scoop on what to really expect tonight, here's Todd Nelson with today's local weather forecast.
Hey, Michael, thanks. Yeah, tonight's big game, Madison Central versus Madison Southern, could be a little bit interesting with some showers and thunderstorms that move in more so later in the game. I think we'll have a drier start. Kickoff at 7:30, temperatures around 80, and we will see those temperatures falling into the 70s later in the game. By the way, coverage starts right here, WBON Channel 9, starting at 7 p.m., so good luck to both schools. Here's a look at the webcam north of town on I-75. Sunny, but the clouds filling in here through the day, and you can see those shadows being cast across the landscape there. This line of showers and thunderstorms developing earlier today right along the Ohio River, and again, this boundary will continue to sag south overnight, and then that is going to be our chance for thunderstorms. So a little bit drier, at least early on, and then that thunder threat will continue to increase, but early Saturday morning we should be dry region-wide with temperatures falling back into the 50s. We should also mention that there is a marginal severe threat, mainly north of town, but if there are any more vigorous storms, wind and hail would be the primary threat. So again, keep an eye on that line of thunderstorms for the evening hours. Heading into the weekend, decreasing clouds more so Saturday afternoon, and that humidity will be falling considerably, and you'll notice that by Sunday, and then a pretty dry stretch into most of next week. Here's a look at that frontal boundary tomorrow, pushing to the south, allowing that cooler, drier air to settle on in, and a beautiful weekend coming up, really. 70 degrees both Saturday into Sunday. By the way, that's almost 10 to 15 degrees below average. You'll notice that Saturday, dew points will continue to fall, and then falling into the 40s Sunday, Monday to Tuesday, so a touch of fall in the air. However, mid-month, it does look like warmer than average conditions will return, and we're also going to have drier than average conditions. But here's a look at that line of showers and storms pushing through during the evening, and then a beautiful weekend coming up, Michael. As I mentioned, we should stay dry for most of next week as well.
Thanks, Todd. And folks, don't forget, for weather all the time, you can find it online on our website, WBONTV.com, or you can check it out each day on the WBON TV Facebook page. And Todd, I love the fact we have got 70 and 80 degree weather around the corner. Looking forward to the beginning of next week and to an exciting weekend as well. Well, a Winchester woman has been sitting for wire fraud and identity theft this week. Irene Fike, age 56 of Winchester, was sentenced to 36 months on Wednesday by the U.S. District Judge Gregory Van Tatenhove following her convictions for wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. From 2016 to 2021, Fike was employed by an accounting firm in Winchester where she had access to financial information belonging to the victim and performed bookkeeping tasks for the victim as well. According to her plea agreement in the fall of 2021, Fike left her employment at the accounting firm, and the victim hired her as an independent contractor to assist with paying bills, creating and updating financial records, general bookkeeping, and other matters. She also had access to the victim's bank accounts, and as part of Fike's scheme from April 2018 until September 2022, she defrauded the victim through the unauthorized use of the victim's credit cards and bank accounts to benefit herself. In total, Fike used over $224,000 in the victim's funds to pay her personal credit card. Additionally, she used the victim's credit cards to make various online purchases as well, totaling nearly $140,000. To conceal her fraud, Fike misrepresented the expenditures and debits on financial reports to avoid raising the suspicions of the victim and family. As part of her sentence, Fike was ordered to pay over $400,000 in restitution to the victim. Under federal law, Fike must serve 85% of her prison sentence, and upon her release from prison, she will be under the supervision of the U.S. Probation Office for 3 years. We'll step aside for another commercial break. When we come back, we'll take a look back at some of the biggest games throughout the rivalry between Madison Central and Madison Southern here on Live at 5.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nidad yet.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
CT Diesel Performance is now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive off Duncannon Lane in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have moved to help better serve their customers to a bigger and better location and are here to still offer you the best in getting your vehicle to its peak performance. At CT Diesel Performance, they service all your automotive needs. No job is too big or too small. Like CT Diesel Performance on Facebook to learn more about CT Diesel Performance. Now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
There have been a lot of impressive individual performances throughout the history of the Madison Central versus Madison Southern rivalry. That was the case in 2020, 2017, 2015, and so many more, looking throughout the history of these two teams facing off on the gridiron. In today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, we look back at some of the biggest games over the last few years in this rivalry. Do apologize for that, folks. We were having some technical difficulties with the sports report there. We're going to step aside for a quick commercial break. We'll come back with the Weekender report on the other side here at Live at 5.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Watch the Real McCoys weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as the Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
We're back here on Live at 5 with a big weekend ahead for sports. There's a lot going on, and as summer winds down, there is a ton of things to do around the area. We may only have a few more weeks of warm weather, so if you want to get out and explore the area, this weekend is a great opportunity to do just that. With a preview of what's happening in and around the county, here is WBON TV's Samantha Burford with the Weekender Report.
Welcome to this edition of the Weekender Report for the weekend of September 6th through September 8th. Here are 6 events you need to know about before you kick off this weekend. I'm Samantha Burford, and let's get this weekend started. Friday night, you don't want to miss the Battle of Madison County. It's the Madison Central Indians on the road to face the Madison Southern Eagles in Berea, Kentucky. Game kicks off at 7:30 p.m. Enjoy a movie in the park with the Richmond Parks and Recreation. Join them for a free movie in the park on Friday, September 6th at Irvin McDowell Park. Beginning at dusk, they will be showing the movie Migration. Remember to bring your blankets, chairs, and lots of fun snacks. Poppy's ice cream truck will be on site for you to buy a special sweet treat. Keeping with the movie theme, you can take your friends and family to the Central Kentucky Experimental Aircraft Association local chapter. They're hosting a free movie night on Saturday, September 7th. This unique location will be happening at the Madison County Regional Airport in Richmond, Kentucky. The movie will be Top Gun Maverick and will start shortly after 6 p.m. On Saturday and Sunday, it's the Ravenna Railroad Festival in where else? Ravenna, Kentucky. This festival celebrates the city of Ravenna's heritage by giving back to the industry. With family-oriented fun, it's kicked off by a children's mini parade, then arts and crafts, plenty of train rides, and delicious food. There will also be a reunion of past and present railroad employees, as well as railroad models and exhibits. Check out their Facebook page for times and a full schedule. Join the fun at the 3rd Annual Possum Festival in Cumberland, Kentucky. The weirdest block party celebrating everyone's favorite trash cat with a day of lighthearted fun. There will be lots of delicious treats, hear some great music, shop the coolest, most unique gifts around, and enjoy inflatables and train rides with the kids. It all happens in Cumberland, Kentucky on Saturday from noon to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, you can rock out with the best bands in the bluegrass during the 2-day Rock Rebellion at the Rock Castle Riverside, just 5 miles from I-75. This 2-day music festival will have the best local bands, including multiple Battle of the Band winners and touring bands. And for those wanting extra adventure, there's kayaking, canoeing, and RV hookups. Get your tickets at rockrebellion.eventbrite.com. Thank you for watching this September 6th edition of the Weekender Report. We hope you found an event you're interested in to enjoy with your family and your community. Make sure to tell your friends to watch the Weekender Report every weekend on WBON TV. Thanks for watching. I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks, Samantha. And folks, don't forget about those 2 big football games this weekend. Tonight, Madison Central, Madison Southern. The 2 county schools facing off. It'll be a very fun weekend for sports all across the area. We got that game tonight. You can watch it here on WBON TV 9 or listen to it on radio WEKY and 106.7 The Pinnacle. Jamie Boggs and John Bailey will join me on the call for the County Clash. Central looking to stay undefeated. Madison Southern looking for their first win. And then tomorrow, WKU, EKU. That game going to be on radio here on the Wallingford Media Networks with 100.7 The Coyote. I will have the EKU tailgate show for you 90 minutes before kickoff tomorrow on The Coyote. Thanks for watching this week, folks. Grindle will be right back with you on Monday. We'll see you then on WBON TV 9.